I'm coming home. Alright, y'all, I'm here. My bad. Okay. Alright, y'all. Welcome to Love Viewers. Thank you to new viewers and returning viewers. I really appreciate y'all coming. This will be a general message. I just woke up, so excuse me from if I'm lagging. But it's gonna be a general message, so remember to take a resonate, leave what doesn't. Switch roles if necessary. If I say he, it's a she. If I say you or it's them, your family, their family. Know who you watching this for. You know, it's just energy that I'm reading. Um, if I say divine feminine but divine masculine is resonating with you, just switch roles. That's all you gotta do. I'm just reading energy. Just know who you watching this for and know where you in the reading and the person you watching this for is in the reading. Do not expect a general reading to fully resonate with you. Just take the parts that do resonate with you and leave the parts that don't. And just don't force nothing to fit if it don't fit. And readings are timeless, even for past, present, or future. So keep that in mind. So just because something may not resonate with you right now, it could resonate down the line. If it's meant for you. So we got collaborate here. Somebody could want to, you could be collaborating with somebody. Maybe you want to collaborate with somebody. Maybe you did collaborate with somebody. Maybe you could want to collaborate with somebody here when it comes to like encouraging harmony within a relationship, workplace, or family or friendship. Or maybe you did collaborate with somebody here. Maybe you did encourage, maybe you did, you know, um, bring harmony to a situation between you and somebody. Whether it was a relationship, you know, like family, whether it was like romantic or platonic, you could have brought some type of harmony between you and somebody here. Whether it was workplace relationship or, home life. So yeah. But like I said, so maybe someone want to do it to you. Or maybe that's what you want to do. Maybe you want to bring peace, bring harmony, you know, between you and somebody, or you being encouraged to. Or maybe somebody's, either or. We got fear. So you could be, you could have did this out of fear. So you could have brought harmony between you and somebody because it was out of fear. So somebody only did this because it was out of fear. Somebody is only want to collaborate with you out of fear, or somebody only brought peace between, or somebody only want to bring peace between you and them is out of fear, or this is what you did. You only collaborated with somebody out of fear, or somebody wants to collaborate with you out of fear. Somebody only is bringing peace and harmony to you out of fear. Or somebody could be scared to come in, and bring peace to you. Or somebody could be scared for you to find out that they could have made peace with somebody. That's another thing. That's another way to look at it. Somebody here could be nervous about you making peace with somebody here. You know, that they could have made peace with out of fear or some shit like that. So either you made peace with somebody out of fear, and you could also be scared about somebody finding out that you made peace with somebody. And you could also be scared of making peace with somebody because you probably don't know if they want to make peace with you. We got adaptation here. So, you may be nervous here because things could be changing here. Because the adaptation card talks about, talks about moving home. And it also talks about, you finding a different way of going about doing something here. Maybe you could have felt like you could have did something differently here. Maybe you trying to find a different way about doing something. Maybe you did something. Maybe you only collaborated with somebody out of fear because you was trying to like find a different way. I don't know, like you feel like, you was gonna experience some type of changes here. Like, you did something out of fear, or you was scared to like, bring changes or create changes here. If you feel like if you was like either to like move home, it was gonna bring some like changes here. You feel like if you would have moved home or if you would have traveled, it was gonna bring some type of changes. So that's probably why you, excuse me. Um, so that's confirmation verse. So that's the truth. Like, okay, so you could have like been scared to like collaborate with somebody here because you feel you were scared to you were scared of the changes. I guess that it was of something changing here with adaptation here. You have to adapt to some changes here. You know that it was gonna come with some changes, and that's what you were scared of. And you may be scared of change. That's the thing. Like you scared of change, so that's why you like you could have stayed where you was comfortable. So you could have made peace with somebody here that you was comfortable with because you scared of change. Okay, so this is what this is. So you made peace with somebody here. You chose to make peace with somebody here, and you may be nervous for somebody to know that you made peace with somebody or something like that. I'm looking at it in all angles, so please just I'm looking at it in different angles because you scared of change. Like maybe somebody don't require you to change, and you stuck with something that was easier because somebody don't require change, and then you familiar with something, and so you feel like it will be easier for you to stay where you at than go somewhere different that requires change that is different as well too. And so you feel like okay, it would be easy for me to stay where I'm at. I'm familiar with this, and I don't want to like I'm scared of the unknown pretty much because the fear card talks about the unknown. And you was like very much in your head. You could be in your head and stuff like that, especially when it comes out to like change. You moving home or you traveling somewhere. But this adaptation card talks about you adjusting, you being flexible, you know, and that's just something that you was just scared of doing, having to adjust to like doing things differently when you could just stick to your regular degular. So this is somebody who is scared of change, and instead of them being open to something new, maybe that's what they wanted. They like they like the idea of new, but when it's time to actually like take action to step into it, they freeze up. Like we clearly see that this person get in their head and they freeze up. So it's kind of like, and that's why I say like maybe they kind of nervous about somebody knowing about them, like making peace with like other people or a person. And like I said, and somebody could like this person could like made peace with people because out of fear, because that's what they used to. That's their norm. We got wisdom here and fear. Like yeah, you gaining knowledge here about somebody here moving out of fear here. Also, like this person could be gaining knowledge as well too. Like I guess to overcome their fear, because this fear card also talks about them alleviating fear. Maybe this person's trying to gain knowledge on how to let go of this fear. Yeah, we got victory here. Yeah, this is somebody here that that's scared to have a victory. This person is scared of attracting success. It's like, but if you want to have that, you need to let go of this fear. If you want to have like success in your life, and I guess this person is trying to gain, wisdom here, or you being guided to gain wisdom. If you want to have that, then you need to like, let go of fear. It's like what you scared of. You scared of pretty much having a good life is what they saying. You pretty much scared to have success is what they saying. Like you scared of change, and that's what comes with success is change. So somebody here is like in fear of having victory is what spirit is saying. Somebody that's gaining wisdom. I could be talking to somebody here that's that's gaining this wisdom. I could be talking to somebody here that's in this position, like, you know, you stick to what's familiar, you stick to what don't require change, and then you expect things to happen, but you're not putting in no work. And it's like you like the idea of change until it's actually time for you to start taking action, and then that's when you back out. But that's what's gonna always be like, what you expect, what you think the people who be doing it, like they be nervous too, but they still do it because it's like you rather, it's kind of like you would rather, everybody who do things different, they don't like, all most majority of people that done did something different in life, they were nervous. They were nervous, most likely, especially if it required like a big change. They were nervous, but they still took that risk because it's like, you know, they would rather take that risk to see where it leads them than, you know, then be sent back and like what, and be like, and what if, like, you know, what if I would have, I wonder how things would be if I would have did this. But they attempted, like somebody is not even attempting, like, because they let fear succumb them that bad. Like it's that bad for somebody that they don't even like they don't even attempt to even like, you know, even give it their best shot. They just fully just give up on themselves, and then they be sitting in this fear card, like, you know, and woe is me energy. But it's like you ain't even trying, like you didn't even take the first step. It's like you didn't even take the first step, but you got the nerve to be like in this woe is me energy. You didn't even try. You just literally gave up on yourself. Like the very first moment you got nervous, like you stood back. Like I'm gonna be honest, like you took the coward's way out. Like you ain't got no backbone. You scary. I'm just gonna say it just like that. You scary. It's like you scared to be happy. I have never, like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that's about. But I don't understand it. Anybody who really won't change their life, they go take that risk. But if you claim it's what you want and you really not doing nothing and you see ain't nothing changing for you, and you keep accepting bare minimum, that's what you gonna always have. And it's like you can't get upset at nobody but yourself because that's what you want for yourself. Because you ain't doing nothing about it. Ain't nobody finna do it for you. So that's what Spirit's pretty much saying. Like you scared of having victory, but that's what you know, you claim that's what you want, but you ain't did nothing about it. And then when it's time to do something about it, you back out immediately. So it's kind of like don't be looking frumpy when everybody else had the success and you don't, because they put the work in and they took a risk, something that you too scary to do. And I'm gonna say it just like that because you scary. Like that's just what it is. Yeah, intention and victory here. You know, it's like you need to go with the flow. Like you need to move forward, and then it's saying you need to set the intention and you need to just trust the process. That's what this intention card talks about. Set your intention and trust the process. It's like you don't even trust the process. Like, and it's gonna be bumps in the road. This intention card talks about it's gonna be bumps in the road. Like you need to be able to push through even whenever it gets hard. That's what comes with it. It ain't gonna be no one way shot. You gonna be going through. It's gonna start off straight, and then that's when the motherfucking curves gonna be turning, and you gotta learn how to adapt with it. That's why they saying like you need to learn how to adapt with changes. It's not gonna be just what you think it is. Like no, like you on a journey to having victory. Like that's the intention. You need to set your intentions when it comes to like, you know, your victory. It's like it's not gonna go the way you want it. Like you be trying to set unrealistic intentions, and you think it's supposed to go this way when it's no way. Like it's no way. Like it's no way. When you like going towards a victory, like it's gonna go all kinds of ways. It's however you make it. Is That's the way it's finna go. The only way it's finna go is the way, you know, the only way it's finna go is the way that you is the only way it's gonna go is the way that you finna make it go. It's however you want it to go. But if you don't do that, then you just gonna be sent back, and you just go not have what you want. Like, and yes, you're scary, and it's just gonna be said like that. Because I'm not finna sugarcoat your feelings. I'm just not. Because like, what you expect? Like, come on now. Somebody got to tell you. Ain't nobody finna call to your feelings. We adults. Like, either you gonna do it or you ain't. So when you sit here and you want to go towards victory, like this intention card is literally sitting here saying, set your intentions. Like and just trust the process. Like, even when it gets hard, continue to move forward. Like, they tell you to go with the flow. Don't go against the flow, because you're gonna make it hard for yourself. And then on top of that, you gotta also be mindful as well too. Like, of your own intentions. Like, what's your reason for doing what you're doing? You know, also pay attention to your surroundings as well too. What kind of environment you in? That's another thing that you, like, need to that's another thing that you, like, need to, like, pay attention and stuff like that. So, just keep that in mind. So they want you to pay attention to your surroundings, because sometimes your surroundings also be like, they can, like, influence you, and they don't want you to be so easily influenced. Like, they want you to think for yourself and make your decisions on your own. It's okay to, like, take suggestions, but at the end of the day, use your own discernment when it comes down to that. Because a lot of folks get held back by what other folks be sitting here saying to them, especially if you somebody that's easily influenced and easily swayed by other folks, like, by other people, decisions and stuff like that, to where people make decisions for you. Oh, thank you for the what you call it. And if y'all feel some type of way, then most likely this message is for you. You just scary. It's just simple as that. If you offended by it and you feel the need to make a whole novel about what I just said, honestly, you wasting your breath. It don't matter to me. Like I said, I'm not gonna call on no grown person feelings, because I'm not the one scared to take no risk. I'm clearly talking to the one that is, and I'm not gonna do that. Honestly, I'm just not. I'm just not gonna do that. And like I said, I really don't have it in me. I'm not gonna argue with you. And yeah, I said what I said, and that's just that. You know, that's just that. The same way I'm saying that to y'all is the same way I am about myself. When I know that I'm doing shit I ain't got no business be doing, and I know I can do better, it's no different. Um, it has to get done. All right, what's this? We got deal here. We got create, and we got victory here. So somebody here could definitely, like, um could have like a contract here, especially when it comes down to, like, something here that they could be, like, creating. When it comes to them having, like, a victory here, them attracting some type of success here, you could be, creating something for yourself, some type of self-expression. It could be through, like, music, poetry. You could be an artist, you could be a writer, whatever. And and you can have some type of contracts here. You can have people here that want to have, like, attachments to your stuff as well too. You know, you go have people that, want to be attached to your stuff, like, and like I said, you can also have, like, definitely, like, a contract here, because this card talks about you having, like, a pact or a promise here to be made. So you definitely had a promise here that, that's gonna be made when it comes down to you, like, having this being fulfilled. Whatever this is that you're creating for yourself, it will be fulfilled. Something here is definitely gonna be fulfilled here. This is like a blessing here. So this is definitely, like, something here that you got. This is something that's gonna be a blessing. Whatever you over here creating for yourself, that could be you going back to school. Something that you enjoy doing. It don't matter what it is. Like, it's just gonna be, something you gonna be blessed with if you go through with it. Is what they saying. You will be blessed with this if you go through with it. And it's not gonna be easy, because this deal card talks about, you being resilient. This is something that's not easy at all. And we all know good things don't come easy. Because it says, this deal card, it says the goat is highly adaptive and resilient. It says goats are excellent climbers and browsing grazers, making them hardy animals. They are agile in difficult terrain and able to surmount great natural obstacles. So they saying you can get through anything, especially when it comes down to you creating something for yourself. You gonna have a victory. You will end up attracting success here. So whatever you going through, you gonna be able to get through. Whatever you creating for yourself. That could even be like a new life. You know, that can even be like a new life. And it is, and they not saying how you feeling is not normal. That's they just saying like you're not the only person that feel like that. You may feel like you is, but you're not the only person. Like it's excuse me, it's easy to get caught up in your head because it's stressful, especially like if you in school or something like that, or you starting over in life and stuff like that. And something is like new to you, something is new, anything that's new to you is always gonna make you feel like this. Especially like, if you don't know how to go about something, like they just want you to keep pushing through. Like they just want you to keep pushing through because you gonna have a victory. Like you gonna be able to get through. And it's like you could be mentally drained with that fear card. It's like it's draining you mentally. Like you tired. And you could be doing more than one thing as well too. That could be possibly new. And it could be draining you. Like it's like you trying to do so much. And it's like you mentally drained. It's like you don't really have enough energy to like keep pushing through things. And it's like you could be about ready to tap out. And they want you to know that you've been going this long. Like this is a contract, this is a promise that's being fulfilled for you. And you go definitely you go definitely get through this. So even if you not being scared to like step into doing something or anything like that, you gonna be able to get through this. You know. And then this card may be like emblematic of a partnership, marriage, or a union as well too. If this is not like, if this is not like career wise, which I'm definitely not, it could be career wise because we did see the card came out, was talking about y'all being encouraged to like have harmony within like a workplace or like a relationship with somebody, whether it's platonic or romantic. So honestly, this is going hand in hand with work and your personal life. So this is going hand in hand with your work and your personal life. So you meant to have both. So you being blessed on both ends. You being blessed on your work and in your love life. And your if you got just like in your regular life in general. You know. Whatever you choose to create, Spirit saying you gonna have a victory. It ain't even about, just your career. If you want to create a love life with somebody, if you trying to create a love life with somebody, you gonna have a victory in it. If you want to create friendships, you gonna have a victory in it. But see, the thing about it is like, it's gonna take resilience. And like this is something here that you have to be highly adaptive. This is somebody here that you most likely got like a karmic relationship with as well too. I'm not saying that the person is karmic. I'm just saying that this is a general reading. This is a general reading. It's not all signs. It's a general reading. Um I don't want to confuse them because then they're gonna be looking for me to read all the signs. So, and I used to say that too, not realizing that they was looking for me to say all the signs. But no, it's just a general message that I'm doing for everybody. It's just a general reading. It's just a collective reading. But but yeah, like like I said, this could be like work related for y'all because some people not looking for love. It's 50-50. Like it's going in like any which way. But Spirit is here saying whatever you choose to create, you have a victory in it. And this is a promise to be made. Yeah, it's a promise to be made here. A bondage to a person, institution, or cause. So, if you somebody here, this is a sign of a bondage to a person, institution, or a cause here. That's a promise that's gonna be made here. Somebody who wants to bond themselves to a person, an institution, which is like a business, a job, or something like that, or just a cause that is gonna be fulfilled for you. It's just you gotta be willing to put the work in because it's not gonna be easy and it's not gonna come easy because as you can see, like You know, even with y'all love life, y'all see how people make it hard. Y'all see how folks be interfering. It's not gonna be easy. And you can easily give up on it. Even with what y'all do for work, y'all see how folks is interfering with y'all jobs too. Even when it comes to like friendships, y'all see how y'all friends be like switching up on y'all. Spirit saying, yeah, you can have a friendship as well too, but your friends probably gonna be jealous of you half the time. If you haven't noticed it, like you get friends and they start off real cool and then next thing you know they flip the switch on you. You get a lover, okay? You got a lover or something like that, or somebody that's taking interest in you. Then your lover all of a sudden either switching up on you or somebody getting in your person ear or trying to like, you know, make them look at you in a different light. They saying you can get that, but you know, this person got to be willing to pull with you. You know, that's why we got this deal card out here. They saying, yeah, it could be a victory, but you know, it's gonna take, you know, um resilience and somebody like, you know, for both of y'all, it's gonna have to take two. Y'all both got to be highly adaptive in this situation here. But somebody is in it here, like somebody is scared of change though. It's kind of like that's leaving weight on the other person. If this is like a relationship thing, or you know, somebody like taking interest or something like that, or if this is something like dealing with like work or something like that, you need to like, you know, not be in your head. That's easier said than done. But they saying like you got it in you to like get through it. And like I said, it's like a relationship or something like that. You got it in you to like get through it. Like I can talk to the person that wants to make something work with somebody, like that wants something with somebody, like if you want to like make something, if you want something with somebody here, but people could be making like hard for you and this person. Like Spirit saying you can definitely create something with this person and have a victory with them. If like, you know, if somebody's making something hard between you and somebody here, it's just up to you to get out your head about it, you know. And also, if you find yourself stuck in a karmic relationship with somebody here, and you know you just pushing through it or something like that, you may feel like, you know, you and somebody may like be going through something. You may be trying to like stay in something because you feel like it's gonna be a success. Like you may be in like an unhealthy karmic relationship, and you know you may feel like, you know, it says this card may be emblematic of a partnership, marriage, or union which has seen tough times but always manages to overcome difficulties. Some of y'all is literally in relationships where y'all like in karmic relationships, like toxic relationships, and y'all literally like, you know, because the reverse of this deal card, it says breaking unhealthy bonds or connections here. It's like y'all literally like, you know, it's kind of like y'all somewhere where y'all don't want to be. But it's kind of like you trying to make it be something that it's really not. You want to make it like, you know, you feel like you can attract success with somebody here, um, that you've seen tough times with. Maybe because you feel like you got history with somebody here. And you feel like since you got history that, and y'all don't came through, like y'all don't overcame difficulties and stuff like that, you feel like, you know, y'all could have a victory and stuff like that. But if it's unhealthy, then I mean, it's one thing to overcome tough times, but it's another thing to like, you know, relate your tough times with like toxicity. That's what they saying. It's like, yeah, you can have a success with somebody, but don't equate tough times to toxicity is what they saying. Like, don't equate tough times to toxicity. Give me one. Oh, hold on. Wait now. We got stillness and determination here. Somebody here. Yeah, Kasum here. And this is a lot. We got protect here. Yeah, somebody here has definitely been protected here from some type of hardships. Somebody's protecting somebody here from some type of harm and hardships here. Yeah, somebody here that's promoting inner calm and peace here. It says this card represents stillness and serenity, unlike bear. Bear inspires physical rest, and the heron card signals psychological and spiritual rest. So somebody here is like, you know, um, somebody here could, like, be experiencing some type of psychological and spiritual rest. So somebody here is definitely, like, having peace of, somebody brings somebody peace of mind, you know, especially, like, on a mental, in a mental, like, on a mental sense, or something brings somebody like a peace of mind, on a mental sense, like somebody makes somebody keep somebody grounded. It's something that somebody do that keeps somebody grounded here on a spiritual sense, and in this, whatever this is, it brings them, like, mental, like, it makes them peace. It brings them peace on a mental sense. It helps them stay grounded. It can help this person reflect. This could be something like mindful, like, this could be like some type of like mindfulness, like meditation, and it helps this person stay centered. It says if you have been too grounded in the material or focused on the physical, then this card urges you to look higher. If the bodily reality of a situation is too definite and painful right now, focus on mental journeys might be safe and healing. Out of body experiences, visualization, and higher consciousness may be calling to you as ways to get through the present situation. So somebody here may be, like, zoned out. Like, they may spend a lot of time zoned out. This could be an Aquarius as well too, because this card is related to, like, an Aquarius. But this card urges you to stop and take a moment to center yourself. It is a card for meditation, mindfulness, reflection, and grounding. This card here is promoting inner calm and peace, and it's telling you to also to release fear and doubt. So this stillness card is for somebody who needs to, this stillness card is talking about promote inner calm and peace and releasing fear and doubt. It's to, like, it's urging you to take a moment to center yourself. It is a card for meditation, mindfulness, reflection, and grounding. So basically, you need to, like, find peace. And then we got the koala. Protect. So somebody here that that's need to, like, promote inner peace and calm and release fear. This protect card says this card represents protection from harm and comfort in difficult times here. So somebody needs to let go of fear and, have peace within themselves, especially when it comes to protecting themselves from any harm or protecting somebody here. Somebody here needs to, like, have peace within themselves and like let go of some type of fear here. You could be protected from harm and comfort in difficult times here. You might it says protection of a loved one here, the blessing of a new child. I don't know if you being protected, like, from some type of harm. Yeah, like, you need to let go of some type of fear, because maybe because you are being protected. Yeah, you are, like, yeah, they guiding you to let go of some type of fear, because you being protected from harm, and you also gonna be taken care of in difficult times as well too. It says this card encourages a caring and assuring form of protection, often associated with caregivers. This card is the protection of a safe place, a thick blanket rather than a suit of armor. Yeah, because this consume card is out here. Y'all could have somebody that's trying to cause some type of injustice to y'all. So it's kind of like you need to be mindful of your surroundings as well too. Especially when I seen that deal card. Somebody here that when I was, because some told me to shuffle the cards again, because the way that it came out, it's kind of like this could be somebody here that something here pertaining to, like, a job or something here. That there's something that's being promised to you, to where you create some type of success for yourself, you attract some type of success. But there's also, you got people around you that that you sharing this with, and spirit is sitting here telling you that you need to, like, promote peace and inner calm within yourself, and you need to let go of some type of fear. Especially, like, when I seen where you could be in your head about choosing to, like, make peace with people, and you did it out of fear. And they saying you need to let go of it, and you need to actually be protecting yourself from these folks, because these people plan on causing some type of injustice. And we seen that yesterday. We seen it, and this was definitely y'all family too. It was definitely family. Definitely was family. And then I had seen where it was like siblings and stuff. I was actually trying to make y'all another video and stuff like that, but I had seen something about like family. It was like siblings. It was siblings. It was what did I see? I seen Gemini, Sagittarius. I seen Cancer and I seen Leo. The Leo and the Cancer were the victims. The villains, excuse me, the villains was the Gemini and the Sagittarius. They was the ones that was trying to intentionally hurt and harm. And I seen Leo, somebody Leo getting some money or something like that. Cause Leo was on top of like receiving some type of finances or some shit like that. And Cancer, some about Cancer, some shit like that. Um and it was something else. I can't remember. I hate that I didn't have enough space. That's the only reason why I didn't upload it, because I didn't have enough space. But it was definitely something like this. But like, they want you to let go of fear. Thank you. They want you to let go of fear and have peace within yourself. Especially like, they want you to know that you are protected by loved ones. And because with this determination card right here, you got people that's blocking you. You got folks that's trying to block you. And it's something pretending that you're creating for yourself. Like, you got people that's trying to block you. It's like they trying to stop you before you like be able to move forward with something. It's like they know that you got something, like they know that you're trying to move forward. They know that things is like moving forward for you in life. Whether they're around you or not. Whether they're around you or not. Some of y'all is around these people, some of y'all are not. And then if it's not you in your head, then it's them in their head. If it's not you in your head about making peace with these folks, then it's them in their head trying to come back around making peace with you. Because this consume card talks about, this card represents the union of life and death, consuming that which has died in order to live. Many of mythologies surrounding the vulture are in opposition to one another. While the ancient Egyptians associated the bird with life-giving, fertility, protection, and feminine deities, that's most likely y'all collective. If things is growing for y'all, then these are the ones that's, they looking at growth. They looking at you having growth in your life. They see that you having growth in your life, whether you a man or a woman. And it says, while the ancient Egyptians associated the bird with life-giving, fertility, protection, and feminine deities, the ancient Greeks and Romans associated the bird with war, destruction, ill omen, and masculine deities. Now, you see where it said protection. You got protection right here. Protect, determination, and stillness here. And then we got consume up here. So you the one that's the Egyptian. They the ones that's Greeks. They showing you like the opposites here. You have growth, they don't. These folks are full of destruction, ill omen. And these are masculine deities, whether they women or men. Like, they more in tune with their masculine side than they is their feminine side. You collective, you more in tune with your feminine side. That's why you have more growth. You very nurturing, very caring, very considerate. You in tune with yourself as well too. And then you can be very balanced as well too. It says the vulture card may be asking you to confront your own duality, or how the opposites within yourself complement you as a whole. So, like, if you in tune with both masculine and feminine, they ask you how the opposites within yourself complement you as a whole. Because you may know when to use that, that other side, your dark side, which is war, destruction, and be ill omen as well too, if you need to be. Especially if you have to protect yourself. Especially when when people trying to come in and feed off of you. Like, that's when you have to protect yourself, because like people is definitely gonna try to come in and like, try to feed off of you and stuff like that. They definitely plan to do that. And It says, just as the death of one creature nourishes the life of another. So it's kind of like dog eat dog world. Like, you rather get them before they try to get you. And it's just like that. It's like you rather try to get them before they get you. Because that's exactly what this is. Just as death of one creature nourishes the life of another. So it's kind of like you need to get them before they get you. Because they paying attention to you, but is you paying attention to them? They may think that you not, though. Some of y'all is paying attention to them, and you know that they paying attention to you, but they don't think you is, though. That's what I was saying yesterday. Some of them think that y'all not paying attention to them, or that you don't even know that they paying attention to you, especially if you don't talk to them. Some of them may think that you don't even know they paying attention to you, but you know, and they think that they think that oh, well, we know what they got going on, but they don't know what we got going on. You know very much well what they got going on. Some of y'all do. And you think that they don't know that you know that they paying attention to you. You very much will do. They think that you don't know that what they like, planning to come in to do, how they doing it, who they planning on sending in, because they know that you don't trust them. So they go send somebody in that they feel like you can't trust. That's how they go do it. And Spirit saying anybody attached to them they don't need to be coming to your house, nothing like that. Calling your phone. If they come to your house, don't answer that door. Because when I was saying, like, I was telling you, like, a couple weeks ago, I was hearing, like, I heard a gunshot in my ear, and then I heard it, like, the next week, and it was the same sound, but it was like January 6th. And I remember when I heard that gunshot in my ear, and I pulled my time cards out, and it was showing January 6th, January 4th. It was like, I'm sorry, it was a Capricorn card, my bad. And then it was like 4th through 7th. 467, my bad. It was 467. The time frame cards. And I remember the night that it happened, when I heard the actual the gunshot, and it sounded just like the one in my ear. And I was like, okay then. Like, somebody here definitely like plotting. And when I was pulling them cards last night about that sibling situation, it was like intent to hurt and harm, and it had a gun on it again. So it's like, and it was a sibling. And then next to it, it said, next to it had the legal. It had like the legal and stuff like that. And this was all for money. And then the Leo card was about it was like your creativity. It was on top of, like, if you're not on Leo or nothing like that, Leo talks about creative expression, which we literally just seen here and seeing, like, you creating something for yourself, you attract success. And that's exactly what this is about, because of what you creating for yourself, and you attract the success. And that's why they want to, like, try to hurt you and stuff like that. And, like, and like I said, with this justice card here, somebody here, like, wants to intentionally hurt and harm you, because you could be like, if you whatever form of self-expression that you do with your creativity, they feel like you could, like, be speaking out some type of truth or something like that, and they don't like that. And like I said, they definitely for sure, like, plan on, like, trying to, like, hurt you, and they may want to, like, use the law against you and stuff like that, or they may want to take law in their own hands. But it's kind of like they'll be a fool trying to do some shit like that, because it ain't much that they can really do. Cause we seen where they was lying, and I was seeing where they was nervous as well too. Like, they was scared. They didn't want to move forward. They was being dominated by somebody. Like, somebody was controlling them, making them do stuff that they don't really want to do. But this card here, it talks about, You got people here that, you know, you could be at peace. You're not worried about these folks. You being protected as well too. Like spirit letting you know, like, you know, you can let go. You be at peace with yourself. You know, you being protected here by a loved one here. When it comes to like people here, that you over here urging justice upon one who has harmed you. Any hexes that they could have did on you, that shit is being reversed back to them. So if they've been doing like any candle magic on you, throwing any work on you, lying on your name, because that's part of like, you know, hexes as well too. That's spell work. If they lied on your name, that's all backfiring. They're gonna be made to sit with themselves. They're gonna be made to face themselves. These are folks here. It says the vulture was often used as an agent of vengeance. They are considered agents of vengeance because these are people here that's being sent in to literally try to cause like problems in your life, and like, you know, they got some type of vengeance against you. Vengeance as an emotion can consume and must be kept in check. It says this card asks you to take care of that vengeance and overwhelm a negative emotion. Do not consume you and to find balance between light and dark. So it's like they need to check themselves. Because it's really not you that they got a issue with. It's really them. So yeah, any negative, like, you know, any lies they told you, that shit backfire on them. Also, you know, urging justice upon one who has harmed you. You could definitely be speaking up for yourself. And spirit is letting it be known that, you know, they also protecting you as well too in the spirit. And you could definitely have somebody in the physical protecting you as well too. And spirit said you don't have nothing to worry about. Especially if you don't want to defend yourself. But you definitely got somebody on the other side defending you as well too. You ain't got nothing to worry about. They just want you to continue to, like, you know, be determined and continue to, like, you know, move forward. If you're not already. This salamander card, oh, this not the one. Determination. What? Which one? Is it the next page? Okay, here it is. Determination. It says aid and focus on the path at hand. They want you to know that you ain't got nothing to worry about. Continue to, like, you know, stay focused on your path. Blessings before trial. Spell work for a new job or a long sought goal. They want you to continue to stay focused on like a new job or a long sought goal. You ain't got shit to worry about. You being protected. A lot of y'all is being protected from a passed on loved one. Because y'all don't have nobody really in the physical for real. I'm gonna be for real with y'all. A lot of y'all don't. Um, a lot of y'all got people on the other side that's protecting y'all, and they letting it be known that, you know, you ain't got nothing to really worry about. Especially when it comes to people that got vengeance against you. Yeah, they taking justice in their own hands to, like, you know, pretty much protect you. So anybody who got some type of ill will against you, yeah, they don't stand a chance. Like, honestly, shit, it ain't nothing like having nobody on the other side protecting you, because they can see all, you know, and they'll have people in the physical. They put people in place in the physical to, like, you know, do what needs to be done. And if you experience it yourself, then you pretty much know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, I don't expect you to understand what the hell I just said. I'm gonna be for real with you, and I don't feel like going into details about that. But yeah, if you experience that, you will know. But if not, then that's okay. All right, we got protection and authority here. Yeah, you being protected here. You being protected here, by protecting yourself, by standing in your power here, by you pretty much, you know, controlling what's yours. You not letting nobody control nothing of yours. You the one in control of yourself. So yeah, with this protection and authority here. So yeah, you being protected here. You might be being protected by authorities as well too. We got loss. You being protected from taking any losses as well too. You being protected by being protected from taking any losses here. Yeah, defense here. Yeah, by defending yourself. You know, you being defending here from taking any losses here. You defending yourself here. Publicity and loss. Yeah, people want you to take a loss here. especially when it comes to like, you know, with you having some type of publicity here. So you may do something in the public here and folks want you to take a loss. And with this loss card here, this is somebody like, you know, spending a lot of time focused on what you got going on. This also is talking about like, you know, a parent as well too. This could be a parent here that wants you to take a loss, because this publicity card talks about, you know, like an overbearing parent here that feels like, you know, you doing something that they wasn't doing. So it's a parent involved as well too with you taking a loss. So you got a mother figure here. This is definitely a mother figure here that, you know, is part of you taking this loss. Yo, charity here. Publicity and charity here. This is somebody who wants you to need something here. And it's also about people giving to you too. They don't want people to give to you. Like, you know, whatever you do in the public, like people give to you and they don't like that. They want you to take a loss with people giving to you. Like, you know, they see folks give to you and they don't like that. This parent here, you got a parent that this is a mother figure here. This is a mother figure who feel like whatever you doing, they feel like they should have been doing. So you basically doing things that this parent never did. Whatever your parent didn't do, this parent is pretty much, you know, this mother figure is pretty much resenting you for doing it. What your parent what your parent was scared to do, um what your parent was scared to do, they resent you for it because they didn't have the courage to do it. Yeah, decision and publicity here. Exactly. Like I'm saying, what you had the courage to do, this parent didn't do. So you made a decision to do something here that this parent did not have the courage to do. With decision and publicity here. So you doing something that this parent didn't have the courage to do. And it's like they resent you for it and they want to tear you down. Yeah, flirtation and publicity as well too. This parent also, like, you know, feels some type of way about your love life. This parent also feels some type of way about you having like somebody good coming in your life. So if you know that this mother figure had like bad relationships growing up, this mother figure here also interferes with your love life, especially if you know that this mother figure interferes with your love life. She is a part of like tearing down your love life and some more stuff. It's like she resents you for like, you know, doing things that she didn't do. It's like you did the opposite of what this parent did. Like if this parent was like in toxic relationships and shit like that, you did the opposite. Like you actually do the work. Like you the one that's actually doing the work. Like you brought the generational curse basically. Like however you used to seeing the women in your life live, like, you know, I'm not saying all of them because some other women in your life could be breaking it as well too. You know, they may be doing things differently as well too. And and you know, you could be like, you know, doing things very different here. Like this parent know that you got men that actually like is willing to treat you right, and she don't like that. It's kind of like she see, like maybe she was the type that had to chase after men, and she don't like the fact that you don't probably have to do that. But it's like she likes to steer their perception of you. So if you was dating somebody, she could have definitely steered somebody's perception of you, and that's exactly why some of y'all, you know, did not. That's why a lot of y'all past person turn on y'all, because a lot of y'all parents steered this person's perception of y'all. And then a lot of y'all parents also not just steer their perception of y'all, but they also even encourage them to deal with like a sibling of yours as well too. So they did not just steer the perception of y'all, but they even told them to be with another sibling, or just be with somebody else. Like that's how much your parent didn't like you, because they wasn't in good relationships. So since they wasn't in good relationships, then you couldn't be in it either. And you know, if that's how they treat you, then you know that's how they mom them treat them. Especially if you know this. Especially, I mean, especially you know they dynamic with their parent. It's the same with you and theirs. But a lot of y'all may not treat y'all kids like how your mama treated you and how her mama treated her. Like you could be breaking that generation. Generational curse when it comes to like, you and your kids, especially like you like the oldest girl. It could be like the oldest girl syndrome. Like your parent could be like the oldest girl. You could be like the oldest girl. Don't have to be, but it's just like, you just may get treated wrong even if you're not the oldest girl or whatever. Or like if you're not a girl, you could just be like, the son or the oldest son, or just like the son, like, whatever. But they just may like just want to treat you wrong. Maybe because you look like your daddy. Maybe because you remind them of what they didn't become. Like it's a lot of reasons why you get treated a certain kind of way. And it could be all the above at the same time. But what was I finna say? I can't remember what I was finna say. It was something else, but yeah. And if you don't have kids, then whenever you do decide to have some, this is exactly what you plan on not doing. I ain't saying you're gonna be perfect, but you damn sure gonna be nothing like them. You wouldn't even think to be like them. What's the overall message? I'm telling you, publicity again. This is all about what you chose to do for yourself. Decision is because of what they didn't do. Constant adaptability, and then this is dealing with like people like siblings and stuff like that. This is definitely pertaining to like close relatives and siblings. This is definitely like decisions that's being made, and this is definitely pertaining to close relatives and siblings. And then not only that, it's also to sway people to like sway people away from you. We got decision. When this card is drawn, it indicates the need to make a quick decision, but bear in mind that speed is not the most important factor. A heated argument, cross-questioning someone, a fight over a contract, a regretted letter. Maybe somebody regretted saying something. Maybe somebody regretted writing something. Because somebody could have texted something here, and this is definitely pertains to like a sibling. Somebody could definitely get into it as well too. Um, I will have a personal reading. This last few readings, I have felt deeply, have a strong feeling, and connected to these readings. God has been helping me on this spiritual journey. You can go to my page, Jimmy, and my link is in my bio, and you just click on the link, and you can like book your read from there. It's gonna say loveyours tarot.square.site, and it'll take you straight to my booking site, and you can just see which service that you want. But just know that most of my services is like voice notes, so I have you send over like your email, or you can type in your email, and then I can send you like a voice note, and I give you like up to 3 to 4 open-ended questions. Or if you don't have any specific questions that you want me to ask, then you can just let me just you can just tell me to just read you, if it's like especially like a general message or something, or if it's like a specific person that you want to like know about, like in love or something like that, you can just send me their name and your name, and like just want me to read how they feel, or you know what you need to know about or be aware of and stuff like that, and I'll read it. If you don't have like actual questions, because I know everybody don't, and if it's like a general message, I'll just read to you whatever I see and send it to you. But if it's like for video calls, y'all, that's the spiritual talk, and spiritual and tarot talk, that's the video call. That's the only one I do is like a video call. But everything else is like voice note, just to let y'all know. But cause I have it in the I have it written in the what you call it when y'all click it, but I know everybody don't read it, so that's why I'm just saying it, cause I know everybody don't read it. But it be right there, but I just know a lot of folks don't read it. But but yeah, we got adaptability here, y'all. And we got decision. So decision says when this card is drawn, drawn, it indicates the need to make a quick decision, but bear in mind that speed is not the most important factor. Somebody here made a quick decision. Yeah, adaptability here. It says when this card is drawn, close relatives, brothers and sisters, will be prominent in the life of the questioner. So you had siblings and you had siblings and close relatives making quick decisions. They wasn't thinking before they act. They only went with something because they most likely felt like, it was you against them. So they feel like, well, they gonna go towards here because they feel like, well, shit, it's them against us. Like, they not gonna beat us because it's them against us. But then now they looking stupid because now they realizing it's them against you, and they feel like they chose the wrong side, and they realizing that they underestimated you. So it's like, if you, this person that I'm talking to, if you somebody here that people went against, they pretty much underestimated you, and now they realizing that well, shit, I chose the wrong side. It's a little too late for them to even try to come back around. And like Spirit's in here saying this is definitely like, pertaining to close relatives. Brothers and sisters will be prominent in the life of the question. So this is heavily pointing to close relatives and brothers and sisters, that this will be prominently in the life of the questioner and will always be part of the question of the response. So this decision your siblings and your close relatives made, they are regretting the things they said about you. They also is getting into it. They could be cross questioning somebody as well too. Thank you for the super chat. They could be cross questioning somebody as well too. They could be having a fight over a contract. They could have made deals and some more shit, y'all. And they regretting, like, sending out messages and some more shit. There's evidence behind all of this. And the negative side of this, it says the adaptability card indicates a period of fidgeting during which it will be almost impossible to relax. These folks is on edge. Important discussions with relations, taking examination. They looking deep into shit. Like, they looking deep into some stuff. It says confused thinking, information changes, secretive comments, laying one's card on the table. Like, some people ready to snitch. Motherfuckers is scared now. Like, for real. Important discussions with relations, taking examinations. Motherfuckers is now looking into shit. They didn't think before then, but they ain't thinking about it now, though. It's actually teaching folks a lesson. You need to be mindful of what you're getting yourself into, because just because it look like somebody go win don't mean it is. And just because somebody look like they by themselves don't mean they is. These are if you spiritual, they was mocking your spirituality. They ain't mocking this shit no more. Because they just felt like you didn't have nobody in the physical. We don't care to have nobody in the physical. Your best friends is the motherfuckers on the other side, because they can do more for your ass than anybody can in the physical. So it's like they not mocking your shit no more. If you somebody that's spiritual or some shit like that and ain't seeing you by yourself, and now they not, it shit ain't funny no more. Ain't shit funny no more. Ain't nobody laughing no more. These motherfuckers on edge right now. And these are close relatives and brothers and sisters. And they are very much on edge, and they are very much getting into it. They cross-question each other, like, they get into it. They regretting what they did. They fidgeting. They over here having secret conversations and stuff. Turning on each other. They getting ready to turn on each other. Yeah. And we got publicity here. It says, because of the Leo link with children, when this card is drawn in a reading, it can indicate the encouragement of a child in a creative expression. So you could be somebody here. You could be somebody here. Y'all have to get readings, y'all. I don't do free Q&As. I don't do none of that. I don't do I don't do super chat questions. So if you try to like be slick and send me a super chat and then like try to slide in a question, I don't do that. I don't do none of that. I don't do free Q&As or nothing like that. You have to like get your reading, and my link it's in my bio if you want to book your reading. But yeah, it says because of the Leo link with children, when this card is drawn in a reading, it can indicate the encouragement of a child in a creative expression of their talents. So like I said, we seen something about your talents and stuff like that, right? Something pertaining to your creative expressions when it comes to your talents. And you gaining from this too. It's Jupiter and gain, Leo, creative self-expression. Something that you're very good at and you gaining from this. And he got these siblings here and these close relatives here on edge. And he got them regretting their decisions. It got them like literally going back and forth. It says this can manifest negatively as the archetypal over pushy mother of the child star, living out her fantasies of fame through her progeny. Possibly it can refer to a nurturing and supportive partner as well too. It says blowing one's own trumpet, the attraction of some kind of fame or attention. You, whatever you do, you get you get attention for what you do. Taking a lead role in a local activity, prominent member of the church or similar organization. So like I said, you do some form of like creative expression here. You definitely like, be the child in some type of creative expression of their talents. Like, okay, so you could have a child or this parent here, you know, obviously you the child. And then you got siblings here and close relatives here thinking about the decision they made against you. So you got a parent here that's the over pushy mother of the child star. Your parent is very over pushy when it comes to you. This can manifest negatively as the archetypal over pushy mother of the child star. We were seeing this through the damn pre-shuffles. And this parent here was definitely like, making these siblings go against you. You got a parent here that's a mother figure of yours that was making these parents go against you. I mean, making these siblings go against you and close relatives. And now they all looking at her like, why the fuck you make us do this? She didn't make you do this. You did this. She had you. She told you lies. She told you lies to make you do this, and you ate that shit up. You didn't think about the consequences. You just thought about it's just y'all against that one person. She boosted your head up. She boosted all y'all heads up. I'm telling you, romance, even a lover was involved. She even boosted their head up. Got all y'all like fools. And now they over here running around like roaches, little wild roaches. They don't know what to do, y'all. So if this is you, if you somebody that's in the public and stuff like that, yeah, like she boosted these folks' head up. She was lying to them. She was playing victim. She was making seem like you was like bullying her or some shit like that. And didn't nobody look into nothing. So she was sitting here playing victim. We got time here. Something is definitely becoming in divine timing here. Optimism here. Somebody could be feeling like very optimistic here about something happening in divine timing here. A group of people here, could be feeling very optimistic about something happening in divine timing. I'm telling you, they could be still moving forward with something. Or this group could know that something could be coming in for you. Yeah, visitation. So they could be feeling real optimistic here. They know that somebody could be like, a group of people here could be like, they could be seeing you feeling optimistic about something that's coming for you in divine time. Somebody's gonna want to come and visit you in divine time as well too. And do you see what I'm saying? They like to cross boundaries. They like that somebody wants to like. It's like either they know something's coming in for you. They know that you still optimistic about something. And Spirit said instead, you ain't got shit to worry about. Whatever somebody was trying to stop you from having, you ain't got to worry about nothing like that. If you ain't ever put your trust in Spirit, this is the time for you to do so. Because when they say you ain't got to worry about nothing, trust and believe, you ain't got to worry about nothing. And especially when it comes to folks thinking that they go bully something, I promise you they are not gonna make it to you. If you ever experience something like this and you done seen it for your own two eyes, you done seen that somebody probably did not make it to you. if they ever try to cross that line. Some folks is not gonna make it out alive. I can promise you that. Yeah, but you definitely go. You could definitely have somebody want to come and visit you or something like that. And I seen it's gonna be somebody out this group as well too. Don't let nobody out this group come and visit you. Don't let nobody out this group try to come and visit you. Yeah, we got entertainment. Oh, so they may visit something that you do. It could be a group of people here. It's a group of them that be visiting what you do. Yeah, perception. And what you see is what you get. So it's like, it's not no front. These people here, they see like what you see is what you get. Like, that's just what it is. They also feel like it's like something beneath it. Like they feel like, it's like, they feel like, it's more to it than what it is. Perfection. Somebody here, they could view you as somebody as perfect. Yeah, these folks are observing you. They come and they observe you like you a motherfucking they be observing you and shit like that. Like you a goddamn experiment or some shit. So whatever you doing, you be having folks coming in and observing you. Whatever you do, whatever form of creative expression that you do, they don't come in to support. They come in and they observe your ass like you a fucking experiment. Like you'll experiment or some shit. They want to know how you do what you do with perfection. When it comes to some form of entertainment that you do, that you perfect, that you master, they want to know how you do what you do. It's like they're trying to observe what you do. They want to like understand how do you like perfect something that you do. When it comes down to some type of creative expression that you do, they want to observe this. They want to observe this. Please get out of my life. Please get out of my life, or you get made out of example. We gotta survive here. They over here trying to like, they see that you survived something here. Somebody who's like visiting you. Yeah, we got love here. Somebody here, okay, so somebody here that's observing, okay, so they not observing you in that way. Then they could be observing something that you do. They may feel like you perfect something. They may feel like you master your craft. This person may they may love something that you do. Like you could be helping somebody survive a situation. Like you may be helping somebody who is like observing yourself, somebody who may visit your stuff to survive a situation. This could be somebody who like got love for you or something like that. They could be somebody at a distance from you. This person that got love for you. This one who keep tabs on you on the internet. We got a wise guy here. You even got a wise guy here that so-called got love for you as well too. I wouldn't trust that at all. But somehow it's a wise guy, a manipulator here. They got love for you. Yeah, self-care. This person only care about you because, things is getting better for you. That's the only reason. That's the only reason why. So you got somebody that got love for you, and then you got a wise guy that got love for you. Yeah. Objectivity here. You got people that love the fact that you speak truth as well too. You got people that love the fact that you speak truth. People like the fact that you speak the truth. Yeah, snake. You got a snake here that call themselves that love you. Or this person will come in like, somebody like, that you be speaking truth about, or that you like, very honest with. This is somebody here that don't like your honesty, and this is a snake. This is somebody that you gonna most likely get into it with. This is the person that will try to come in and act like they love you. Yeah. This is somebody who like use love, like this is somebody who like literally use love to get their way. Like they use love to get their way. Yeah, creativity here. This could be somebody who like loves something here. Also, y'all, I don't do slick comments in my section. If y'all don't like what I'm doing, and if you not really here to support something, please get up on my live, because I catch all comments and I don't be having time to come back through to block stuff. I don't do slick comments in my own comment section. I know a lot of y'all not in here to support, and I know a lot of y'all know me personally. Please get up on my shit. I don't be in the mood for that. So yeah. We got religion, we got chicken here. Somebody here could be very much, when it comes to like, your beliefs and stuff like that, somebody here could like, be a coward here. Ooh, what's this? Yeah, drama and Ouija here. This person here, spirit is sitting here saying that somebody here that be causing a lot of drama here, they really a coward. Somebody who could be in the same field as you, this person could be a coward here. This person here that cause drama, they be using spirits to create drama here. This person who be they could be like spiritual or religious here, but they use their spirituality or their religion to like to cause drama. So this is obviously a spiritual individual. This person like use spirituality here to create drama, and this is someone who was very like cowardly, or maybe this person could have said something like that about you. Somebody be saying stuff like that about you. Yeah, we got change here. Yeah, somebody here could have definitely said something like that about you, and that could be different now. Yeah, this is somebody who's in competition with you. Oh, wow. So this person could now be feeling like a victim here. Oh, wow. So somebody who thought you was like, a coward, yeah, they don't see that. They don't see that. They the ones that's the coward now. They now being seen as the one that's the coward here. They the ones, the person that's competing against you is now the victim. So this person here is the one experiencing change. So now the ones that was once looking at you like the coward because you was very loving, I seen conscious behind it. So they was over here calling you a coward. So this person here is spirit was saying they was over here looking at you like a coward, collective. But that changed because, and the reason why they looked at you like that, because you was very soft-spoken, very loving, very kind. But somebody else is being seen as that. So the person that was in competition with you is the one that's being victimized by the one that they claim was a coward. So if you do something pertaining to some type of religion or something like that, or maybe if you had your own opinion about somebody, or maybe if you had your own opinion about somebody, that could be that you may watch or something like that, you may have felt like this person was a coward. Maybe you could have talked shit about somebody here, and maybe your thoughts could have changed because whoever you thought was I guess outranked this person, you realize this person didn't hold no weight. You realize whoever you was working with or whatever the case may be, this person actually outranked this person. The one that was in competition with the person that they claimed to be a coward. Yeah, they now feel like a victim to the same person they was calling a coward. I'm telling you, we got change, and now this person, now the same person that you was calling a coward, you look at them like they important. You look at them like they important. And you could be admiring this person now, and that right there got somebody in their head at the fact that people is admiring, is admiring you or somebody here that that you watch or some shit like that. I'm gonna just say you. So yeah, somebody that was in competition with you, collective. If you do some form of like spirituality or religion, whatever, somebody was calling you a coward, and this person that was calling you a coward was somebody that does like the same, does the same, they in the same field as you, obviously. And this one who was competing against you here, and that changed because this person is now, feeling like a victim towards you, and people are now looking at you as somebody important here. People admire you, really got this person in their head because they don't like the fact that you getting attention and that you being seen as somebody important, and they being looked at like a victim because it's supposed to be the other way around. Yeah, we got hospitality here. Important hospitality. We got love. It came out sideways. We got optimism. We got snake here. This snake here was feeling real optimistic here. But people see them for who they is, though. Yeah, so things done change here. Like, people look at you as somebody important here. Yeah, because it's like, how you very nurturing, you very caring, and you loving when it comes down to like what you do. Cause like I just sat here and said, somebody here was trying to make you like you a coward because you very loving, but somebody here that that was in competition with you here was trying to like victimize you by bringing changes in your life here. But and it's because you somebody that's important here, and they hate the fact that people admire that about you. They wanted you to be seen in a different light, but you still stay nurturing, loving, and caring, and you still show love. That's what made you important in the first place, because of your hospitality, how you make people feel, how you make people feel very welcome, especially when it comes out to like um, your beliefs, like you sharing your beliefs with others here. Somebody here was like they pulled a coward stunt. Somebody was in competition with you, trying to like victimize you, but end up victimizing themselves by trying to like change things for you. They was hoping that you would be a coward and like back down, but you didn't. You stayed doing what you been doing. You didn't stop nothing because you wasn't doing nothing wrong. So somebody was trying to make it like you was doing something wrong and you never was doing anything wrong. You continue to do what you've been doing, and this person hate the fact that people admire you. And this snake is still feeling optimistic to do it. Yeah, this person here is still feeling optimistic to do it as well too. But people already see them. Like you see them. People see them for who they is as well too. Yeah, we got expectation here. Yeah, defense. You already know to defend yourself because you know who this is. You already know to defend yourself. You already expecting this person to even come towards you with the bullshit. And you know to defend yourself. And you know this person gonna try to use love. Yeah, this wise guy here. You already expecting this person here to come towards you. And this somebody who is literally go be acting like they interested in your beliefs. This somebody who could have even came to you for your service as well too. And be mindful as well too. If you do anything like I do, like voice notes or something like that, people like that very, very sneaky. It's a way for you to know if somebody's trying to be like very manipulative and shit like that. Cause like people feel like, okay, well they do voice notes and stuff. Bitch, we can still find out who you is. It is not hard. Just because we doing voice notes, best believe we know how to find out if you. It's gonna be common. We'll know. It's not gonna be for us not to know. Trust and believe. So like somebody here is definitely gonna be trying to be like a wise guy here. So if you do anything like I do, like if you somebody here to try to like be nice and give people their privacy a little bit, if they're nervous, because they'll pull this stunt. And some of them don't be nervous. Some of them just be trying to be sneaky and trying to outsmart you through your religion. What you doing to help them with. It's not gonna work like that. Thank you, Spirit. Like I just sat here and said, because that window been closed a long time ago, and it just snapped on its own. Somebody gonna try to be real sneaky. They gonna probably ask you for your service or something like that. It's not gonna go down like that. I'm telling you, we got privilege here. We got time, yeah, and divine timing here. I'm telling you, yes or no. This person got like they got love towards you. They got like they changed. Yeah, visitation. This person is definitely gonna be like they didn't change. They gonna try to come towards you like they privileged. This is a coward too. This is somebody who also like they could be somebody that's very religious, or like I said, this is somebody who's like very manipulative as well too, or they could be very spiritual. But they want to come, they want to show up like they privileged as well too. This person is a coward. Spirit said they go act like they done changed in divine timing here. This person here is gonna try to come towards you like they got love for you. This person here want to visit you, or somebody who is like or somebody who know that somebody got love for you. This person is expecting this wise guy here. This person here, this person here that they got love for you here, that could be visiting you here in divine timing. Somebody that's privileged here, and somebody is like, they got love for you here that wants to visit you in divine time, I guess. This person gonna be showing up as privileged in divine timing. But be mindful, because like somebody here is definitely like, you know, giving very manipulative vibes. I don't like that. But they gonna try to come like they didn't change, and I don't like that. Yeah, creativity here. Yeah, divine timing through your creativity here. Yeah, survive. You gonna survive this snake though. That's what I'm just sitting here saying. Like, somebody here is definitely gonna try to like show up to you. Like, whatever your creativity is, you're gonna be very much important in this. Like, people gonna come to you for your services in divine timing here. Things is finna change in your creativity. And this manipulative individual here is somebody that's like, you know, in your this is somebody who like went against you too. This is somebody who could be like, you know, a reader or something like that, that went against you here. They go see that you privileged, and they may want to like work with you or some shit like that. A lot of y'all not finna work with nobody, and nobody does that. Like, we work by ourselves, and we not doing it. And this is somebody who thought you was a coward. Somebody that was in competition with you, that's in the same field as you, and you already know who this person is, but they think you don't know who they is. And it's gonna shock them for you when they find out that you know who they is. You even gonna have people that's want your service as well too. I'm telling you, it's fine, wise guy. I'm telling you, sovereign. Like, you'll be very much. You not gonna, you know, be rude to this person, but you also not finna get your attention either. Yeah, personality and leadership. You might laugh at them. You might laugh at them, for real. It's like you gonna probably be holding back from laughing at them because you know this person is telling lies. Yeah, you know this person was definitely lying on you, some more stuff. We got limelight and leadership here. Yeah, this person was over here lying on you. This is somebody who was also laughing at you as well too. When you was in some form of leadership, when you was in this sober energy, when you was when you was controlling yourself, like, you know, when you was controlling your emotions, when it comes to like this wise guy, some shit like that. This wise guy is the one that was trying to like act like that they you. Especially if you was cracking jokes or like laughing at this person. We got limelight and leadership here. Yeah, somebody who was definitely like lying on you. They was saying it about you. They could have said she was lying on them. But this one who was actually lying on you though. So yeah, in divine time when it comes to your creativity here, something that you're doing for yourself, somebody gonna be lying on you. This wise guy, because they gonna get turned down, and it's like when you turn them down, that's when they gonna start like that's when they gonna show you their true colors. Yeah, hardship. They gonna be telling lies on you to create hardships. You can expect it. Like, you can expect them to do that. Yeah, this person, he gonna be telling lies to somebody that got love for you or something like that. Yeah, we got a teacher here. It says remember communication. Damn it. Competition. Yeah, this person is in competition when she was gonna be trying to come in and talk to you. And this person here could be a teacher themselves. This one who is definitely like, you know, they're gonna be going through hardships. It's somebody here that does the same thing as you, and they're gonna be trying to come in and tell lies as well too about some type of hardship here. They gonna want to try to talk to you, and you gonna remember this. You gonna know. You can expect this. You gonna be seeing somebody go through hardships that put you through hardships. That was telling lies on you. They was over here creating hardships about you behind the scenes, and they gonna be coming back around to you going through hardships. And you gonna remember. You gonna know exactly who this is. This one who is in the same field as you. Yeah, I'm telling you, we got a compass here. Spirit said you need to make sure you defend yourself. We got location here. Yeah, make sure you defend yourself here because this person is definitely being guided to come towards you. Yes, they is. Yeah, this person here that's that was trying to like play you like a coward here. You go defend yourself from this person here. Because things is changing for you in divine timing when it comes out to like a specific location. Things like however something is going for you, like it's gonna be like up. Like it's gonna like, you know, move faster or you finna get more attention. It's definitely coming. Yeah. And you gonna be somebody here, you know, you somebody here that you know that has like a lot of self-discipline about yourself. Even when people try to like tell lies on you and, you know, trying to like